Boozeketeers, what's happening? Here we are. This is the beginning part, where I usually, sometimes I have music playing, sometimes I like play a song. I could do that. I'm not saying I can't. I'm not saying I won't. That's the thing. You never know. Cocktales with Tiki King. Anything can and does happen within the parameters of things that we schedule meticulously to make sure that everything goes exactly as planned. We think this whole thing out like months in advance. It is choreographed down to the second, down to the microsecond, the millisecond, as it were. There's actually a quantum. Cocktales with Tiki King is like the quantum physics of booze shows, where we get down to where we actually time travel. We go down to the smallest measurable amount, modicum, as they say. We do it all, and you know why we do it? We do it for you guys, the Boozeketeers. So anyway, so here we are, Tuesday night, episode 26. But I'm going to give you guys a minute to get ready, because people always say, "Oh man, I was shaking up a martini," or whipping up a grasshopper or whatever. Then all of a sudden you were already talking about stuff, and it's like, so I don't want to do anything. I don't even know if we were still on for that. That was Boozeketeer CJ telling me that no one could see what I was doing. It says it was all low on my face. I don't know what that is sometimes. See, I gotta see what condition my condition is in. I don't know what's happening. I can't. How's that? Is that better? Now maybe CJ won't call and interrupt the show in the middle of it. See? And right there. Right there. You never know what's going to happen. Weird things can and do happen on Cocktales with Tiki King. I'm still probably too low, huh? My head's all cut off. Thing is, I should get a tripod. Because right now, I know you guys think that our studio budget and everything is like tremendous, and we like have a staff of thousands who are working round the clock to make sure that everything happens exactly as planned at all times. No. Truth is, my camera is propped up on a ukulele hanger. I feel low, so I'm going to stay low. Tell you what, I'm going to get down here with you guys. Maybe you guys are you in easy chairs and beanbag chairs and hammocks and stuff? Maybe I'll just like hang out down here. I don't know. You tell me. So now we're into it. We've gotten a few minutes into the show, and so I'm guessing everyone's here. Are we here? And most people are here. Share the show. Share it right now. Share it with all your friends. Say, "Hey, I'm watching Cocktales with Tiki King. Why aren't you watching it?" And they're gonna say, "Because I'm doing important stuff." And how are you gonna argue? You can't. That's the thing. I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe you can say, "There is nothing so important as Cocktales with Tiki King." And they'll say, "Sir, do you accuse me of wasting my time on Trivial Pursuits?" And you'll say, "Why are you playing Trivial Pursuit when Cocktales with Tiki King is on?" And you can say, "But you don't have to use an accent. I'm just using it because it seems maybe more sophisticated." Now I was up here again with my head cut off. I don't know. Well, I'll hunker back down. This is the hunkered down episode of Cocktales with Tiki King. Welcome to my hunkered downedness. So share it with your friends. Tell them that they should be watching, and I'm going to give you a second to do that. And then I'm going to. So did I tell you guys about my fine banjo ukulele that was inspired by the artwork of Mary Blair? Check it out. You know. So all the time in tropical climate with the hula dance, I fell in love with chocolate done while doing the fun little dance. Poor little kid, why she never did a bit of love before, so I made up my mind that I struck a find the only girl that I adore. Well, I love my pretty little hula girl. She's can't get regular. Hula girl, she can surely make a jiggle. Hula girl with a naughty little wiggle. Now I know I'm gonna make the samba holler hula girl mine, 'cause all the sorry. Oh God. Okay. So man. So here's the deal. I'm gonna have to. I'll tell you guys. I'm feeling a bit under the weather tonight. I've had a cold that I've been trying to shake, and it doesn't want to go. That's the thing. I've been coughing up unspeakable demons in my sleep, and they talk to me and they tell me things over and over again. But yeah, it's just I'll tell you, when you're not feeling good, it's not good. But here's the thing: just because you have a cold, you know, people always say, they say, Tiki King, when you have a cold, you should not be boozing it up. And here's the thing. I say, okay, I'll drink some NyQuil. What is NyQuil? It's cold medicine and alcohol. The two things you're not ever supposed to mix. And I'm not telling you to mix them. That's not the thing. I'm just saying that NyQuil, where it comes from, is straight out of boozeketeer, which is like history, only with more booze in it. So what are we doing tonight? What have I been doing? What have I been doing already? I've been medicating, friends. Friends, I have been medicating. I have been sterilizing. That's right, sterilize. Got to sterilize. Here's the thing. So tonight, because I'm feeling a little under the weather, I figured probably not best to drink a martini. Mudslides. Too much phlegm going on there. That's the thing. But I realized that my go-to drink, the thing that makes me feel comforted, the thing that makes me comfortable. Someday, I don't know. It's hard being an android because sometimes there's words that they don't tell you how to pronounce when they set you loose on the world. So the thing that makes me feel comfortable when my immune system is not functioning at the high level that it is purported to have when I got the upgrade, is a hot toddy. What is a hot toddy? Hot toddy is the original cold remedy. And I'll tell you, it makes me feel good when I'm not feeling good. So I'm hunkering down enough. I gotta figure out my hunker level. What is a hot toddy, you might ask? Well, so a hot toddy is basically booze, hot water, citrus, sweetener. So there's a lot of different ones. Actually, the very first episode of Cocktales with Tiki King, we did hot buttered rum, which is a hot toddy. There's a lot of different hot booze drinks. Some of them not good when you have a cold because they have too much dairy in them, and that's just going to plug you up. You don't want to do that. But there's some that are pretty good because they have medicinal value, and I say medicinal value is always good. So so tonight we're making cough medicine. That's what I call it because I'll tell you, it seems to work. Makes me feel good when I'm feeling poorly, and it'll make you feel good whether you're feeling poorly or not. That's the thing, actually. As far as just a thing that you can do and just feel good. Maybe it's cold out. It's summertime now, so probably not so much. But if you feel the need to be warm from the inside out, this could be the way to go. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I'm just guiding you, like a weird booze-filled lighthouse, like a water wiggle, only with a LED on the top. So maybe it's going to go one way, maybe it's going to go the other. I don't know, but all you know is that you're going to end up refreshed, generally, or confused, one or the other. I can't, or one of several other things. I'm not making promises. I'm not going to make promises tonight, but I'm going to show you. I will promise that if you drink along with Tiki King, which should be a song, drinking along with Tiki King. Everybody grab your booze, we're going to have a fun time tonight. I'll write that down later, and then it'll be a big hit, and you'll thank me. So hot toddy. I have the hot water. It's getting cold in front of me, so I should probably get to boozing, as they say. So what we're going to want is a spoon I didn't bring a spoon. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a spoon because it is Part of my idiom. Anyway, it's not part of my idiom. I have not, spoons are not, you know, in the glass, whatever. So hot toddy. So what are we doing tonight? We're going to do honey, whiskey, lemon. That's the thing right there. Citrus, booze, sweetener. Now, here's the thing: is when you're not feeling 100%, when your immune system is like firing on like say 3 cylinders instead of 4, or we'll say 4 cylinders instead of 6, or maybe 5 cylinders with 1 that misfires every now and then on 8, or if you're a slant 6, then it would probably be 5 cylinders with 1 that was not quite. But if you were a straight 8, it would be 7. But if you're a V12, that goes into a whole other thing because the V12. Never mind. I'm that's of no use to anyone. I am of no use to anyone until we do this. So we are making honey. Oh, so I'm taking a half a cup of hot water. To that, I'm adding approximately 3 tablespoons of genuine honey. You want to make sure when you look at your honey, when you look at your honey, make sure she's genuine. If you're out at the store and you're buying honey, right? Here's the thing. You might go, hey, but why is this honey $8 and this honey's $1.49? Well, because the $1.49 honey is actually honey flavored syrup, which is crap. Don't buy it. Okay. I'm not saying that because of any reason other than it's the truth. But so don't buy honey flavored syrup. Buy genuine honey and see where it's made. Product of USA. Because there's a lot of, and I'm not all USA, but there are a lot of places where you don't know really what goes into the production of their honey, and they'll say pure honey, and it's got a lot of other weird crap in it. They may be feeding their bees high fructose corn syrup, which actually happens, and I don't want you to do it. So, like this particular one, clover honey, because the bees liked clover, and they danced about, and they wore crowns, and they had parties, and they went to raves sometimes, and some of them had to be chilled out afterwards because they were freaking out. But anyway, so hot water, honey, lemon, citrus. So we're going to put about squeeze in there. Get that a little stir. Now here's the thing. We could stop there. And that would be a fine beverage for those of you who were in the need of a beverage that was fine when you were feeling poorly. But here's the thing. We're going to add some booze to it because that's what this is all about, I'm guessing. I don't know. I still haven't really figured it out. I don't know where this is all done up. Too much. Maybe a little bit. How about that? Maybe some more. There we go. So, okay. There we go. We got our sweetener, genuine, USA clover honey. You can get different like wildflower honey, different things. That's all fine. Just make sure it's actual honey, not crap. Citrus, genuine lemons. Don't get the fake lemons that are made from other old fruit that they just reconstitute that look like a lemon, because it could be, who knows what it could be. It might be a rutabaga. You don't want that. Real lemons. Put that in there. Booze. Tonight I'm using 4 Roses bourbon. I would say you can use any whiskey that pleases you. Irish whiskey. You can use. I would probably stay away from anything that's heavy. I probably wouldn't use like Lefroy or like a Glenmorangie. That could be good. Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know. I've never tried it. But I would stay away from any of the really smoky, peaty ones because it's not gonna play quite as well. It's gonna be a little bit of a flavor battle. So speaking of flavor battle. See, so here we go. So we got our booze, we got our citrus, we got our honey, and am I going to stop there? I doubt it. That's the thing. I doubt it. I'm going to throw in some orange. How about that? Do you challenge me? I did it. Look at that. You know what else? Here's the thing. 5 spice. Now, some hot toddies call for cinnamon, some call for cloves, some call for nutmeg. But you know what? Chinese 5 spice. This is the mystery ingredient that's in a lot of my stuff that I make because it's good. You can put it in all kinds of different stuff, and it's an addition. Anything that's gonna have some spiciness to it, you put in some 5-spice, you won't regret it. Unless you're someone who regrets 5-spice, in which case don't put it in there because you'll regret it. There it is. How about that, folks? Oh, I feel better already. I'll be feeling better here with a little more of that in there because didn't do enough the first time. But so there we go. Hot toddies, they will cure what ails you. If what ails you is not drinking enough, or say some sort of weird virus or infection, maybe, I don't know. You could have like you're gonna turn into a werewolf, but you don't want to, and you're like thinking, how can I do this? The Canis lupus, you could be like, and hot toddy, maybe that would help. Maybe it'll aggravate it. I really don't know. You could be suffering from all sorts of strange maladies, and this may not cure those maladies, but it'll make you feel better about them and about ourselves. And I feel better about myself right now. So that's delicious. But you may have noticed no straw, because don't put straws in your hot beverages. You'll regret it. Well, that was weird. Something popped up there. I couldn't read it though. So here's the thing. If you guys are sending me messages, I'm not going to respond because my phone is over across the room and I can't read what you're saying. Later on I might comment and read it, but as far as during the show, if you're saying, Tiki King, you're acting like a complete idiot, what's wrong with you? You guys already know. So don't bother saying that, because who knows why. I don't know. But no, I'm just like, I look over, stuff is happening, I can't tell what's going on. So no straws in hot beverages. You know why? Because if you suck a hot beverage through a straw, you're probably going to scald your mouth. And unless you're a seasoned professional, like I am, you don't want to do that. And here's the, should I digress? I can digress. I'm going to digress. So, I used to work at a place that employed me. And one of the things that we would do is in the morning, first thing, we would go get coffee around the corner. Because there was a coffee shop around the corner, which made it awfully convenient. Because otherwise, if it was like, I don't know, say another gas station or something, wouldn't work as well. But, so there was a coffee shop around the corner, and we would go get coffee there. And one time I went and they didn't have any coffee stirrers, right? So what did I do? I improvised. I got a straw, and I used the straw as my coffee stirrer. And then I got back to my work, and one of my coworkers said, "Dude, why are you drinking coffee through a straw?" And I said, "What do you mean? It hits you way faster." And you're like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah. If you drink, like, you can drink it regular, like coffee, but if you want to just, like, get, boom, like, caffeine, drink it through a straw. It's crazy." And they believe me. And as people tend to do, and I feel sorry for them, but they believe me. And then after that, I always had to use a straw for my coffee. And so I drank a lot of very hot coffee through a straw, and I got used to it, which is why I'm saying I'm a seasoned professional, because I can do that kind of thing. But don't drink hot beverages through a straw, because a couple of reasons. One, you may not know how hot they are until you've taken a sip, at which point it's too late. So you take this, and it's like, oh, it's really, oh, it's hot, oh, God. You'll know because the cup is hot. But if it's like, you could burn the crap out of everything, and it's too late at that point. So don't use a straw on a hot beverage. Use it on a cold beverage. Use it on a cold night. Use it on a cold cream compress. It's funny, actually, a lot of places nowadays are going to those paper straws. And if you use a paper straw in a hot beverage, it's just going to unravel and be a big mess. And actually, I've been told through the grapevine that Carnival Cruises no longer will even give you a straw for anything, nothing, unless you request it. So if you have to hide from ninjas in the pool that for some reason is opaque and you need to breathe through a straw, be sure to request it beforehand because otherwise they don't give it to you. But I think it's because there's so much plastic in the ocean that they figure that's not a good idea to do that stuff anymore. Any less. I don't know. But so make hot beverages, fill them with whiskey, drink them, important part, and go from there. We don't have any viewer mail. We don't have any viewer mail this week, which saddens me. Do I look sad? Or am I just kind of weird and cross-eyed? I'm trying to do sad. I might have come off weird and cross-eyed. But no viewer mail this week. Could be because I lit my mailbox on fire. But it's okay because the Postal Service came and put it out because they're made up entirely of volunteer fire department. People who dress like monkeys and they fly. Who could say? I don't know. It's their job, not mine. But if you would like your letter included in the viewer mail, all you need to do is send it to me. You can write weird stuff, and I'll say weird stuff. And you can not write to me at all, and I'll probably say weird stuff anyway. But you should write to me, and you know what you should say? Tiki King, send me a Boozeketeer button. And I'll do that because I love you guys. And you can write to me at 6235. Write to me at Tiki King, 6235, Highway 9, Suite A, Felton, California, 95018. And if you want a Boozeketeer, you can just write to me and you can say things and I'll read them. Or if you want a Boozeketeer button, please include a self-addressed stamped envelope with the proper amount of postage, which seems to be one stamp. So, and I'll send you a Boozeketeer button, and then you can proudly display them. I'm actually thinking of, making like a site on my site, a sub-site of the site, which would be how many sites? 3. So then down 2 more, and so so a site that's a sub-site to the site that would be a Boozeketeer's Wall of Fame, and you could send me a picture of you sporting your Boozeketeer button, and I could put it up there, and then you could tell your friends about it, and then your friends would be like, "Oh man," they'd be like, "Oh geez, you're in the Boozeketeers. Oh, I wish I could be in the Boozeketeers." And then you could let them in. You'd be all, "Dude, I'll tell you what. I don't let everybody know. Wait, maybe I should do a different accent." And you could say, "Oh man, I don't know, but I could tell you. You want to be a Boozeketeer? Maybe you could go on there and watch the show, and they tell you all about it." I don't know what that was. Something like that. Maybe posh would be better. You could tell them, if you watch Tiki King and watch the Cocktales with Tiki King show, he explains on almost every episode how to become a Boozeketeer and how to get your name on the Boozeketeer Wall of Fame. So maybe I should do that. I don't know. You guys tell me. Here's the thing. Like I said, I don't see the comments when they're coming in real time. But I try and read them all later in my drunken stupor and like them or approve them in some other way. Sometimes I just look at them, stare blankly, like this. Sometimes I look disapprovingly. It's at CJ's comments mostly, but so you tell me. This is our show. People think it's my show, but it's only my show in as much as that I do what I please and you have no say in it. But it's our show in that, no reason. But if you want your mail read on the show, you have to send it to me, and I'll read it, most likely. And if you have stuff you want to know, or you want to happen, or that sort of thing. I did have a suggestion, which is kind of, oh, Jesus Christ. I did have one viewer suggestion saying that I should have you people suggest an ingredient, right? Like you say, celery. And then I have to figure out a drink for the next week that goes with it. But I thought, I'm going to get so much weird crap from you people because you're all crazy that I'm not sure that would work. But don't let accusations of insanity stop you from spewing forth because this is your chance to be heard as far as how you like to booze it up. And you can tell me, and then we'll all be in it together-ish. Sort of. I don't know. good. I don't know if you guys made this, but you should. Alrighty, so I think that's it. I think that's it for tonight's show. I think I covered all the ground that I'm going to cover, and I tried to sweep leaves over it so no one would notice that I covered it. But with that, I'd like to say, go to the websites, by the way. Go to tikiking.info. Click on the Paradise Club. Join up. Good stuff there. Go to tikiking.com. Go to the booze portal. tikiking.com/booze. Check it out. There's stuff there. Do things. Go places. Do stuff. Send me letters. Do stuff. And tell me about it. As much as you want to. You don't have to. You can just not say anything and I'll try and mind read like Kreskin. Bend spoons and stuff. Which was Uri Geller. Not Kreskin at all. But Kreskin got a game. He had his own game. Uri Geller didn't get a game. So there you go. All right, this has been this continues to be Tiki King. This continues to be Cocktales with Tiki King, and I'm going to end the show. I haven't done this in a while because I think you know, but maybe you forgot. I don't know. I'm going to pledge to you that every week you can come here and hope that the show will be better than last week's. And my pledge is that you get to hope that every single week. And with that, I'm going to say thank you, Boozeketeers. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your feedback, which I'll get to later when it's not just a weird blur. And thank you, Producer Maggie, for producing and whatnot and telling me about how crazy the whole idea is. Thank you, all the viewers. Thank you, Julie at home and Sophie. Tune into Sophie Sundays with Sophie on kbcz.org on Sundays at 2 o'clock. That's my kid. I have to plug them. Buy Do Good Distilleries Gin. They know. They're supposed to send me stuff. If you guys are watching, what's the holdup? There you go. Episode 26. You were here.